Hello everyone, thank you for being here. We are going to get you a general love reading done today. It's for the collective, so I will call out the zodiac signs as they appear. Only take it if it resonates, and if you do find that you like this reading and that it connected with you in some way, please do give it a thumbs up or a comment. That would be greatly appreciated. So I've already shuffled the cards, so I'm not going to spend too much time doing that. I do apologize from now. You may hear some noise in the background, some construction going on outside. So with all that being said, let's see what your oracle messages are today. So we've got blowing kiss, we have unconditional love, giving and receiving, fairness and love, affection returned. All right, bottom of the deck we have picture, looking at pictures, missing you, nostalgia, and make new memories. Interesting. So right off the bat, you guys, there is this energy of somebody wanting to give you some sort of justice, some sort of attention that maybe you gave to them in the past that was not reciprocated. Somebody is very nostalgic here, okay? You could be receiving some sort of message as well from this person. We'll see what the tarot has to say, but I'm heavily getting that this is a past connection just based off of the nostalgia. Somebody does want to make new memories here, whether that's you or the person on your mind. So the first thing we're going to do is we are going to look at how you're being viewed by this individual. And then we're going to see what challenges that the two of you are facing, and then how you're viewing them. And of course, the feelings between the two of you. So let's see. We're going to first see how you're being viewed. We're just going to actually pull the spread and then we'll get into it. So how you're being viewed. The Ace of Wands, we've got Leo, Sagittarius, Aries showing up here. Interesting. Let's see what the challenge is. The Ace of Pentacles. Okay, we've got some Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo. How you're viewing your person. Judgment. Wow. Very interesting. That's our first major arcana to show up here. Okay, let's see. First, let's dive into this. Okay, let's dive into this and then we'll carry on a little bit. Actually, you know what? I want to go with my instincts here. Let's see what their feelings for you are. The Six of Wands, some more fire energy. Okay, let's get more in the challenge. The Two of Swords, Libra, Gemini, Aquarius. Your feelings for them. The Knight of Wands. We've got some Leo, Sagittarius, Aries. We're going to go back into their feelings for you. The Knight of Cups, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. Interesting. Hopefully you can see all these. Try and move it up a bit. Let's see. Yeah, you can see that. All right. Let's get one more in the challenge between the two of you. Wow, Two of Cups, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. There's definitely a mutual desire here. And your feelings for them. The Five of Pentacles, Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo. Okay, let's see what the potential outcome is. Wow, Ten of Cups, Pisces. This is what you don't see in the background. And the Six of Cups, there's the past, there's the nostalgia. And the High Priestess, Cancer, Pisces energy. You could definitely be a water sign, you don't have to be. So just based off of what's in the background, the potential outcome of this, there is the Ten of Cups and the Six of Cups. So there's this energy of happiness, emotional fulfillment, coming back together again, something from the past returning. I feel like somebody here is offering the other a gift, a physical gift. And this physical gift could be an expression of emotion through a gift. Okay, so it's tied to the emotions, but it could be presented to you in a physical manner. Now, the Ten of Cups talks about building a family with one another, or just having a level of happiness, joy, fulfillment in your emotional world. So that's what you're seeing in the background. That is the potential outcome. Let's break this down a little bit, you guys. So how you are being viewed right now by this person is the Ace of Wands. They have had some sort of new spark, some sort of new feelings have been developing here, a passionate wanting to rekindle something here. There's new growth on this wand here. So I feel like this person has either maybe recently looked at pictures of you or has seen you in some way through online or mutual friends. There's something here. Maybe they even looked you up online. If you're not online, it's just somebody that's, you know, been thinking about you. There's some sort of nostalgia attached here, reminiscing, looking at old pictures or old letters. Now, this has created a spark of interest, okay? It's like something new has grown for them. And I do see, you know, it's kind of interesting because their feelings for you is the Six of Wands and the Knight of Cups, okay? So this is somebody who is now saying they want to come back around and give you the attention that maybe they didn't give to you in the past. The Six of Wands talks about, you know, looking up to somebody, putting somebody on a pedestal in some way, giving them that recognition and attention. And this Knight of Cups is here offering you an emotional offering. Could be an apology. It could be an offer to take you out. There's something here that they want to regain some sort of understanding. Okay, I'll say that. Maybe they did not give you the attention you deserved in the past, and they are, you know, getting this new idea here, this new passion to bring something back around. Now, this is somebody here who could view you as somebody who gets a lot of attention. Maybe you're somebody who has some sort of public influencing that you do. Whatever the case may be, they do see you as somebody who has had difficulties, and their feelings for you is wanting to get through some sort of difficulty that the two of you may have had in the past. It's like they want to get through something, they want to be victorious, and I feel like they want to offer you some communication here from their heart. It's a genuine, authentic message that this person wants to deliver to you here. So they want success. They've had an illumination of some kind here. Some sort of new creative spark, new desire has been ignited here with the Ace of Wands. Now, the challenge between the two of you is the Ace of Pentacles, the Two of Swords, and the Two of Cups. This is quite interesting in the challenge position because the love is there. Okay, it's like this spark has been brought back to life here, this chemistry, this desire to build something with one another, or just this feeling of yin and yang. Maybe this person is reviewing something that they ignored in the past about this connection here. The Ace of Pentacles being in the challenge position is telling me here that there's this opportunity, okay, Ace of Pentacles, to build something stable between the two of you, to replant a seed and see if it can grow into something stable. This being in your challenge position could be telling me here that this person is not able to get through to you. Either the communication is blocked, okay, or somebody is ignoring the fact that there's a decision that needs to be made in order to come together in the Two of Cups. So either you or this person could be in another connection. That's quite possible for some of you. In some cases, somebody's at a crossroads in life, and maybe they find it difficult to express this desire or to take this opportunity. It could also be telling me here that there is a block in communication. Maybe there is no communication at all. Somebody has ignored their intuition here, whether it was in the past or they're currently stuffing it down. They're not wanting to see the truth about something, about this connection, about this potential opportunity to restart something. That's a challenge. Okay, so how you're viewing this person is judgment. I feel like you're judging how they treated you. You could be also thinking back, looking back at pictures, having nostalgia about this person, reviewing, and you have some sort of epiphany moment here, like a wake up, a realization of how they treated this connection, how they treated you. I feel like you are coming off a little bit judgy, but I feel like it's well deserved. It's not something that makes you, you know, what's the word I'm looking for? I don't feel like you're being a snob about it. I feel like you're actually reviewing the past. You're reviewing how they treated you. You're viewing them as somebody who maybe you even judged them differently in the past. Okay, there's some sort of realization that you're having about this person currently, how you're viewing them right now. And your feelings for this person, you're curious. You both are sitting in night energy when I ask about your feelings here, okay? So you're curious. Maybe you've seen them online or something here, but there is this energy of you feeling like this person might have been inconsistent with you in the past. You're seeing maybe if they're still in that energy. Are they still somebody that is very flighty, that likes the attention from others, is always kind of on the go, never really gave you their 100% attention? You feel left out in the cold by this person. You feel like this person ghosted you, cut you out of their life, literally, with the Knight of Wands. This is somebody who you're very attracted to. Okay, I do see both of you sitting with wand energy. So there's a mutual attraction. With the Two of Cups, there's a mutual desire to bring yin and yang together. So the two of you could be quite different from one another. With the Five of Pentacles, you feel like you're shut out of this person's world. They cut you out in some way. I feel like you're curious. You're looking back at this. You're judging how they treated you and how they cut you out in some way. But there's this potential to rekindle the past, to rekindle what could have been the Ten of Cups, an emotional, you know, equal sense of happiness. I feel like the two of you really understood each other in the emotional world. Maybe this is somebody that the two of you both never found understanding with other partners. So let's see, this person is definitely missing you. You could be missing them as well. You have a curiosity to want to send this person a message, but I feel like you feel some sense of not being able to because you're not part of this person's world anymore. Interesting. Okay, let's get a little bit to clarify here. What is this Ace of Wands for how they're viewing the collective? Why do they see you in the Ace of Wands? They see you as a new opportunity, a new spark, somebody who is very passionate. What is the Ace of Wands? The Star. Oh my gosh. They view you as somebody that is either quite popular, quite famous in your community or something. There's this level of admiration, okay? They see you as somebody who's very passionate, very creative, somebody who goes after things and makes wish fulfillments, okay? They could also be viewing you as somebody who's a little bit silent right now, going through some sort of healing process. Maybe they've heard about something that you've been dealing with where you've had to heal. So they are quite attracted to you. They do find you to be very mysterious as well. Let's see, their feelings for you, the Six of Wands. They want to come out of some sort of conflict here. They want to resolve something. I feel like they want to send an apology, but with the Six of Wands, they feel like if they do approach you and have some sort of victory, there's going to be a lot of eyeballs in the background, people watching. You can see in this card here, a lot of observers, people in the background. Now, some people may encourage this. If there's mutual friends, they may be encouraging this. So they want to come out of the conflict here with you. They want victory. They want to communicate. The Ace of Swords. They want a new opportunity to say something from, you know, honesty. Like they want to give you some sense of clarity here. I feel like maybe the last time the two of you spoke, this person was very sharp with you, maybe expressed something very difficult that might have been a little bit cold or hurtful. It kind of electrocuted the connection. So that could have been the conflict. They said something that was a little bit hurtful. They want to clear something up here. What's the Knight of Cups? I see them wanting to give you an honest love offering here. What is the Knight of Cups? The Five of Swords. Yeah, this person definitely had the last word with you. They could have left you on red. They could have said something very painful, very hurtful. And I feel like this person is reviewing the conversation. They feel quite guilty about something that they said or how they ended this connection with you. They could be reading old messages, maybe the last communication they had with you. This person has a desire to create new memories. They do want to return some sort of affection and give back to this. There's a sense of unconditional love here with the Two of Cups, the Six of Cups, and the Ten of Cups. What is the Ace of Pentacles? Why is this a challenge, this new opportunity to plant this new seed? This is a challenge. Wow, the Ten of Swords. Because they caused destruction. This person could have ended, and listen, it could be you, so take it as it resonates, but there's something here saying there's a challenge because we don't know if we can ever recover from something that was so brutal. The ending could have been very, very, very painful, okay? A sense of betrayal, a sense of no going back. Quite literally, the fire is burning in the city, so something feels like it's unrecoverable. But there is this opportunity to plant a new seed. It's just somebody or both of you need to accept that this ending happened and the sun could rise again, but somebody has to make the choice to speak up first. Somebody is either blocking communication. What's the Two of Swords? The Page of Swords. Yeah. Right now, there's this level of watching, observing from afar. This person is just kind of reviewing old letters, old messages, old photos, playing things back in their mind. And I feel like they are learning some sort of lesson from those ignored feelings, ignored realizations, ignored their intuition here. Okay. Yeah. There's a sense of learning as they look back. And I feel like right now they are wanting to prepare some sort of communication here. They have not sent a message yet. They are thinking about it, but they're also ignoring what their intuition is telling them because they are wearing that blindfold here. So this person is challenged by the fact that they don't know if you would accept some sort of communication from them. They're a little bit afraid of making this choice and getting burned by reaching out. So right now I feel like there's this level of stalking, and I don't mean that in like a creepy way. It's just somebody who is looking back at pictures, looking back at communication, looking back at how something was not fair, looking back at the chemistry. Okay, so the Two of Cups is in the challenge position. This could have been a very challenging connection. Maybe the timing was wrong. Maybe there was something that got in between the two of you from actually building a solid foundation. What is the Two of Cups? Why is this a challenge? I feel like it's a challenge for this person to move on from you. Three of Cups, yeah. There could have been a third party, or there is a third party. Maybe this is why it's a challenge. This person may be connected to somebody else here that now they're remembering or feeling that spark come back, and they're unable to detach from this person that they're with. The Three of Cups does talk about a reconciliation as well. So they could feel like this is a challenge because they need to break free and make a very difficult decision with the Two of Swords to release someone. Now you're judging this person. You are sitting in judgment. You're viewing them. And I feel like you could even be telling me that you feel like they judged you incorrectly. They made an assumption about you and cut you off, okay? Why is the Judgment here? Temperance, Sagittarius energy. Yeah, this person was not patient with you. I feel like you're viewing them as somebody who was not balanced, somebody who kind of flew off the handle when they spoke to you last. They made the wrong judgment call. You recognize that. And I feel like you're viewing this person as somebody who was sent to you from above, somebody who entered your life for a reason that you can't explain, but you feel it. You feel that even though there was this painful ending, it was somebody that was brought into your life for a reason. Now, I feel like you're viewing them as somebody that made you feel very peaceful at the time. You felt good in their company. However, you could have felt judged in some way. Now, your feelings for them, you're sitting in the Knight of Wands. You're curious to speak to this person. You're curious if they'll ever come back around. I feel like you still have a level of attraction for this person. Why is the Knight of Wands here in your feelings? Look at that, the Sun. You've gained some sort of clarity, Leo energy. This person, I feel like you feel very happy when you think of them. Even though you've had a Ten of Swords, a betrayal, a very harsh ending, you still have fond memories. Okay, when the two of you were younger, there was times together that were shared that were actually quite nice that you reflect on. And I feel like that's the balance of temperance. You judge and look back at, were there more happier times or more difficult times? So I feel like you're trying to stay focused, clear, like you don't want to be in an illusion. So I feel like you have a level of curiosity. If this person were to let you back into their world or vice versa, would that same feeling of happiness and joy be there? And I feel like the two of you did have very clear communication, and maybe that's why something hurt so bad. What's the Five of Pentacles in your feelings? You feel left out. You feel ghosted, quite literally. This person could have walked away from you in the winter time. It doesn't have to be. Could have been summertime with the Sun, but King of Pentacles. Yeah, this is somebody that you feel like was very focused on their world. This is Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo. This is somebody you feel like was very focused on their financial abundance, building their pentacles, building their stability. Someone who could have come off a little bit, more focused on the material world, not so much into their emotions. You feel like this person shut you out of their world, quite literally. Okay, they have not allowed you in to see what they've been building. You feel like this is somebody who is very stable, somebody who is very focused and, you know, driven to succeed in their life, whatever it was, career, sports, whatever. They were somebody that was very driven, and I feel like you admired that a lot. But you feel like this person, although they are somebody stable, maybe you've seen them level up, maybe they own a business now and you're recognizing that from afar as well. You feel like this person didn't give you the opportunity to show that you could have helped build something with this person. So I feel like your feelings for them are quite serious. The 9 of Wands. I feel like you're holding on to this. You're not letting go. I feel like you could be peeking on them online as well. That's the Wounded Warrior. You feel hurt by them. The Chariot, Cancer energy. This is somebody that could be at a physical distance from you. With the Chariot, somebody that you had no choice but to move on from. What's the 10 of Cups and the potential outcome? What you don't see in the background. This 10 of Cups is attached to the past. So there is this heavy feeling of reminiscing, nostalgia, wanting to reciprocate love. 10 of Cups, 4 of Wands. Oh my God, Sagittarius, Leo, Aries. This talks about reuniting, you guys. This is the 1111 card, wish fulfillment. This talks about a marriage, a celebration, a graduation of some kind, moving on to the next level in someone's life. This is coming together to celebrate this love. Wow. This is very interesting. And it's the past. It's this person wanting to come back around. What's the 6 of Cups? So the potential outcome is the opportunity to come back together and build a home, build a marriage, build something that is going to make both of you feel very happy. Look at these 2 cards that wanted to fly out. We've got the 5 of Wands and the 7 of Pentacles in the past. Look at that. So in the past, there was major conflict. There was arguments. There was petty games being played. I feel like there could have been even outside energies getting in between the two of you. Maybe some competition, stealing attention from the other person. Just a lot of games being played here attached to the past. I feel like this person wants to apologize. Maybe you want to apologize. And I feel like there's a reviewing happening about all the time that was spent, all the pentacles that were invested into this relationship, and we didn't see anything materialize. There's no growth. There's some growth, but not enough to get us to the 10 of Pentacles. So there was a pause. Something here in the past caused a pause, okay? There was a pause due to outside influences, arguments, competition, games being played. It just didn't feel good. So the potential outcome is the two of you could review this. You could discuss this. And you can try and make this 10 of Cups and 4 of Wands coming back together. But I feel like this needs to be addressed. Okay, this is the sword of truth. Something needs to be cleared up here. Look at that, the 3 of Wands. Somebody is definitely at a distance wanting to come back around, wanting to have those ships come in, as they say, with the 3 of Wands. It talks about, our passions and desires. We now know we're focused on what we want. We know what we want and we want to call it in. So I feel like this is Queen of Swords. Somebody that may need to detach from someone else here. Don't worry about the gender, Libra, Gemini, Aquarius. Somebody that may need to divorce or separate from a third party to come in, or somebody who needs to clear the air in order for something to come back around. Let's get some advice here for you guys. Actually, you know what? I want to get the love. Yeah, let's do the love cards. The romance, since it's a love reading. Let's see what comes out for you guys. What is the message for the collective? What do they need to know about them and this person? So yeah, the potential looks really good, but the past needs to be addressed. Why did something not grow? Why did something pause? Why were those games being played? We've got psychic connection. Your communication goes beyond mere words. Yeah, I feel like there's no communication at this time. There is you know, a block in communication. The two of you could even have each other blocked in your phones or on social media. The Five of Pentacles reiterating that there's no communication here. There's a silence. There's an ending. But I feel like the two of you feel each other regardless. There's this intuitive spark, something here. We've got natural evolution. Let the situation unfold naturally. And on the other end of the deck, we have rekindle. An old flame returns. Yeah. Wow. You guys, if this helped you in some way, if it resonated, please do give it a thumbs up. And again, just remember, if this person does come back around, sends a message, wants to clear the air about the past, wants a new beginning, wants to express their desire to love you the right way, I feel like it's possible. They're showing true love here. They're showing true desire. I feel like something from the past needs to be addressed. Something needs to be cleared. Okay, something that was very painful in regards to someone making someone feel like they had to compete for someone's time and attention. That was maybe something that was very difficult. Okay, so I hope that helped you, and I will see you guys soon. You take care.